Y'all. So, excuse me. Chloe and I, we had her, well, I had my coffee, she had water. And like I said, we are at an old, there's a fireplace right there. I'm sorry I can't zoom out. I tried. But, yeah, so that hook, if you can see it right there, you would use to hang your pot to cook. And this was donated to Park by a Rose J. Walsh. I don't know if you can see that. 1919 to 1952. We are inside a Redwood Park inside Eureka, California. It's joined next to the Sequoia Zoo. So if you Google that, I'll share a link in the comments here on this video. If you Google that, yeah, it's pretty cool. They have a skywalk that goes up. I can't remember how high up, but up into the Redwoods. It's pretty cool. I've been on it a couple times. They have suspension bridges, so that kind of makes me a little nervous. But anyway, it is pretty cool. That said, I'm just sitting here, or walking now, just kind of enjoying nature, hearing the birds, enjoying the children. There's a bunch of kids here with their parents. I love the sound of laughing children. Nothing better than that. Actually, I might want to take you a different way here. They do have a rhododendron. Not sure if they're in bloom. I think that's more in the spring. So we'll go back this way real quick. But I just want to, I don't know if you can see that. Look at the size of that log right there. Like, right there. It's huge. But some of these trees get really big. We'll go back this way a minute. I'm not in any big hurry to get home. It's like a half an hour drive home. It's pretty cool. You hear the ducks. There's a duck pond. They do have wild wood ducks. So the parks have put up boxes for the wood ducks to get up in there and lay their eggs, hatch them. And it's really cool. I remember it's been maybe 2 years ago. I actually got to witness baby wood ducks jumping out of these houses, and that they're up pretty high. And when they jump out, it's like their leap of faith, so to speak. So they'll jump out and they bounce, and their mama is waiting for them. Once everybody's out of the nest, they'll they'll go to the pond. Let me see if I can show you one of these boxes here real quick. Oh yeah, here we go. Rhododendron Glen. Donated and planted by the Dr. Richard Anderson Rhododendron Club. It's pretty cool. And here's an I guess you would call it a fountain or something. I've never seen it working, but it's really old. Look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? All the work and stuff on it. Really, really cool. Look at this root ball, guys. Check this out. Look how big that is. And I'm 5'2". That's huge. But with the redwoods, they grow tall and they grow close together, and they like hold each other in a, like say a windstorm or something, because their root system is very shallow. So it would take a lot to knock one of these trees over in a windstorm. It does happen though. But yeah, I'm gonna say that this is up about 10, 12, 15 feet maybe. I'm bad at judging distance, or height, I'm pretty sure. But that, if you look, that's a wood duck box. and the duck pond. And those are the baby wood ducks. The little dark ones, not the white ones. See if we can. And that little guy, if you see him, I don't know, try in here. That little one, that's a male wood duck. Very colorful. The females are kind of brown. They're a small little duck. They're pretty cool. Anyway, we'll go up this way. If you look, that's got to be like 30-40 feet up, but there is another wood duck box, if that's what it is, way up there in that tree there, I think, or some other bird. But it's really cool to watch them hatch out and jump out. I love that kind of stuff. Anyway, so going back to the adventure, had my coffee, Chloe had water. Not in any big hurry to get home. I'm just not. I just want to explore and go for a walk. It's been a while since I've been to this park. And you can get lost in here. And not so much literally lost. I mean, if you got literally lost, something's wrong. But look at these trees. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. And I haven't figured out, I don't know if I can or not. Oh, I'm just in awe. How to switch my video back and forth to where what I'm seeing you can see at the same time. But look at that. Isn't that cool? That's really cool. And I love the ferns. And there's little bridges here and there, little creeks. I don't know if this waterfall is still active. It might be dried up right now. Yeah, if so, we'll come back in fall. There's water running. They do have like little benches that you can sit at. Like here, there's a little stream. Look at that, guys. If you look at it, it would seem like fairies or elves would be jumping out, like from Lord of the Rings. I did not bring my pocket knife, and I've been meaning to share with you. I did order some Japanese hairpins. They're made of sandalwood. They're very strong, very sharp, and they're for your hair. And I have two right now. 1, 2. And not only are they for your hair, they can also be used for self-defense. So in the event somebody comes up, it's like you have a way to defend yourself with one of these. Just really quick, fast. I know I would never really want to do that to somebody, but if I had to protect myself, protect Chloe, even from an animal, they're there. They're not going anywhere unless somebody pulls your hair, but they're there. So I've been meaning to say that's another form of self-defense. Not only with the pocket knife, I have bear spray still, mace, pepper spray. Come on, Chloe. She's not sure. And this bridge, it's kind of a step-up bridge. And there is the waterfall right here. So I'll go check it out. It's pretty cool. Look at that. It's a mini waterfall, guys. It's a mini waterfall. Pretty cool, this tiny little thing. Anyway, it's really kind of cool in here. You can see these it's mud, but it's still pretty cool. Like a little mini jungle. There's another little tiny waterfall right there. You look really close. And then this will go all the way up there. So we'll continue on. I need to wash my hand. That's okay. But yeah, so it's another form of self-defense. It does not weigh that much, either one. I mean, it doesn't even weigh on my scale for backpacking, so I can pack a few in case I lose something or one breaks, but they're pretty hardy. And a pocket knife, of course, but this time I don't have one. I forgot to bring it. And we're gonna continue this way. Chloe's leading the way. And it is quite a climb, steps and stuff. But if you're in the area, do stop in here. Google Sequoia Park or Zoo, Sequoia Zoo. And this is right next to it. You can't miss it. It's right there. There's a park where you can have picnic tables. There's barbecue grills. Sometimes they have, that's cool. Look at that trail leading down to, I don't know where. Not today though. Sometimes, and I'm out of breath because it's the asthma and the sarcoidosis, but sometimes they have concerts in that park, and every May the 4th be with you, every May 4th, they have a big huge theater outside with Star Wars. It's free to the public. And I remember one year I attended that. You were able to get into the zoo for free on May the 4th. So I was able to walk the skyline and view the redwoods from way up top. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? But yeah, so always find ways to defend yourself. And the one thing, your most prominent self-defense ever is your gut instinct. If something does not feel right, something's wrong. Keep in mind that if you do come to this area, there are lots of berries and stuff there. I don't know if you can see, but if you look real close, that's part of the skyline or the skywalk up there and the back part of the zoo. Like I said, if you got lost in here, something's wrong. But always go with your gut instinct. Number one. This goes for anything. And I tell my daughter this all the time, that because she's going to the medical coding, so she goes to school, she works nights. Sometimes she gets off work, you know, it's way dark, there's nobody in the parking lot. She carries pepper spray. She has a concealer gun permit. She carries a handgun. Always ask somebody to walk you to your car. Always make sure you're gonna park where it's lit as best as you can. I know it may not always be that way, but you can see there's a part of the skywalk right there. And for May the 4th, they'll have people dressed up as Ewoks. as Ewoks, and they'll be up there running around like Ewoks in Star Wars. And I can't remember how long it is, but it's a pretty decent little area. It goes around, and it is pretty high. Anyway, and when it's windy, when it's windy and you're up there, yeah, my hands are dirty from touching that back there at the waterfall. You feel it, especially if you're on that part. There's a couple of these swinging bridges. Yeah, you'll feel it. But anyway, I just advise my daughter or any young person, anybody, like, crime is everywhere. Even in a small town, you never know. Even out here, somebody could be waiting to hurt you. I don't worry about the wildlife because I know what they're gonna do. But some crazy drugged out, drunk out, whatever person, crazy person, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I don't want to find out. So just be aware of your surroundings. Always, when you're walking, check behind you. Always call it check my six. You know, look around because you never know. Keep an eye ahead of you. Walk into your car at night, because I work nights too. Yeah, park if you can where it's lit. Ask somebody to go with you to your car, like a manager or a coworker, something. Call a loved one, call a friend, let them know you're getting off work, where you're working, because I can sometimes work multiple jobs with my in-home care, and let them know when you're expected to be home. If you let them know when you're expected to be home, key point here, do not deviate from that. If you do deviate, like, oh, I forgot I need milk, you call that same person, text, whatever, let them know you're gonna go stop and get milk, or you wait till morning when it's daylight. Don't deviate. Deviation, like with backpackers, I'm guilty of it myself. I've done it before, and that's when before I moved in with my ex now, I took my big dog, he's now passed, and Chloe, and I didn't tell anybody where I was going. I just told him I'm just going to go backpack up, you know, I'm going to just go by Whiskey Town Lake. I didn't tell him where. And I thought, oh, it would be cool to go see if I can find this waterfall. Yeah, well, there's no reception up there. And long and behold, I got maybe 5 minutes to that waterfall. I could have seen that waterfall. But there was a bear cub that I saw black movement just go up the tree, and I'm just like, oh no. My dogs, it was hot, and Chloe sees something over there. Like I said, just look behind you. And I'm just like, and I posted a video, if you go back and check that video out. Yeah, it scared me. All I had, I think, I didn't even have bear spray this time. This is when I started carrying bear spray, because I was just getting into backpacking, into hiking. And all I had was pocket knife. So I pulled out my pocket knife. I'm yelling for my dogs to get back because they're so tired they didn't even pick up the smell or hear it. And I'm just like, hey bear, where's your mom? Where's your mom? And I'm looking everywhere for the mom. I backed up with my pocket knife out, watching for mother bear to come out. And because black bears they're pretty mean. I mean, they may run off, whatever, but they're pretty mean protecting their babies. And I'm looking behind me, and yeah, so I'm just like, oh man, nobody knew where I was. I had no reception. What if I got attacked by a bear? Don't deviate. That's number 2. Number 3, carry pepper spray, carry bear spray. Shoot, I've heard hornet spray works very well. It's got a long, shot, very accurate. Carry a pocket knife if you can. Wear hairpins. Make sure they're real wood though. The real strong wood, not the plastic stuff. Those will break. Tell somebody where you're going. I know I'm rambling here, but Chloe's getting hungry. We're almost to the park area. Above all else, know the area you're going to. If you can. I've been looking at apps, so if somebody has one that I don't want to pay a whole lot for something, I really don't. I'm trying to budget, but if you find something that's not too expensive, download it. The area you're going to, download the section you'll be hiking or camping. Download the whole map area, because in some areas, of course, we all know if we backpack, we go into the wilderness, there's no reception. Bring a personal, what do they call it? Can't think of it right now. Beacon, emergency beacon. I haven't got one yet. It's on my list of things to do. And let more than one person know where you're going, and always check in. Make a plan to check in. Make a plan of, hey, I'll be back at this specific time. If I'm not, give it an hour or 2, and then send help. Because you never know. A lot can go wrong when you're backpacking. With that said, be safe out there. This is the park area. There's a pavilion right there, and they'll set up like over here, I think over that way, during May the 4th. Lots of picnic areas. It's a family fun place. There's slide swings, toys for the kids. There's bathrooms. But yeah, thank you for coming along with me as we made our excuse me, rhododendron loop from the old ruined home down there. Pretty cool. All right, welcome to my channel. Please like, subscribe. I love you all. All right, it's beginning to get dark. We're gonna head home. Get hairpins. All right, guys. Have a good night. Talk with you soon. Bye.